All right, let's just take a look at this rotor here. It didn't come out of the car, but whew, I don't know what happened to this one. She's all beat up here. This side seal snapped right there. I don't know what happened here, but it looks like it snapped. It rotated and shoved up into here somehow. It's all beat up. It's ate up in here. This side steel is also snapped. That's just one side of the rotor. But, I mean, these rings still look good. She's all scratched to piss. Now let's check. I don't know what got in here. What got in here? That's crazy. This side's a little beat up too, but not nearly as bad. This side doesn't look too bad. There's a little there. Some in there like that. Wow, this is a deep gouge going straight up. Crazy. I don't know what happened to this one. But this side looks half-ass decent. Yeah, she's all good up in there. That all looks good. The bearing itself actually looks good. So that's good. So this one didn't come out. I was just looking for like parts on other ones because I'm missing one small spring. I'm missing one of these corners, and then I'm also missing one corner seal spring. So I was just kind of scavenging through my parts to see what I had and I didn't have. Let's get rid of this one here. Throw it down here. So this one got hot. Yeah, so this one got really hot in here. It actually, so this is supposed to have a seal in here. And this is how you know it's a center seal or a inside seal. The inner ones, because the seal's on the outside. But it got so hot that it made this brittle and it was broken. It's actually melted to that. And then these center seals, they are on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. And these go in the center here. And then you get the outside ones, and those press on the top. Yeah. So this one got really hot. This bearing is shot. Let's see if we can get the light on that. That bearing is no good. It's got all sorts of funky wear in it. Heat spots, yada yada. It's all hot on this side too. But, I mean, the faces and everything, they look good yet. So, yeah. Unfortunately, there's some wear in here. It shouldn't be, because it was obviously rubbing. Otherwise, I'd just change out the bearing if this wasn't war funny, but this is war funny. This side was scraping hard in here. So, yeah. Might have to buy a new rotor. I don't think so. I got 3 other ones though. This one doesn't look too bad, actually, aside from the rust. It looks like it's in pretty good shape, actually. A little sooty, so she was running a little rich, but the bearing looks good yet. The sides are good. It just needs to be cleaned up. And there's a little bit of surface rust on there, but that's mostly just coming off as we kind of play with it, so that's not so bad. We can kind of liven this rotor up, and we'll probably wind up using this one. We'll get down in here, and we'll clean all of this out. She looks good for the most part. So yeah, we'll get a little degreaser down in here, get a screwdriver, kind of clean these bits, see what we can get cleaned up on this. We'll probably wind up reusing this rotor. The bearing looks good yet, but we might replace them. We might just replace both bearings, because why not? I got 2 E shafts here. This one is pretty heated up. This one's got a little bit of heat on it. So I might wind up buying a new one. We'll see. This one doesn't look too bad, though, for the most part. It actually looks pretty good. Just a little surface rust on her. Yeah. Kind of a update and kind of show you some crazy things that happen to these rotors, especially that one. All right, so this one has been refurbished or whatever. It's been cleaned up by me. Suppose the only thing left to do now is to weigh them and make sure they're within a tolerable weight. Yeah. She looks real clean now. She looks way better. With some spots that I could probably hit again. But this is the one that came out of the motor. We're not going to clean this one up, although we probably could. It looks good just the way it is, so we're going to leave it. But, yeah. We're going to leave that one. This one's been cleaned up. We got everything separated now. I got to order one of these corner pieces, so that's cute. Yeah. This one, bad one, I can toss. I'm not going to use that, but I got another one here. This bearing, or this rotor is still packed, and it was good, so we're going to leave this all like this, and we're going to, I believe we pulled out, nope, we didn't pull out all of the side seal springs. They're still in there. All of them are in there on that one. On that side, I'm missing this one. Just missing one on this one. I'll wind up putting these back in. I've got more than enough because I pulled out at least 2 rotors worth of side seal springs. Plenty of side seals. All these big springs. I think I got all the little springs. I got all of these. I think I got too many of these. Get enough here and too many of these, which is fine. We just use the best ones then. Everything else I got. So, yeah. And now let's start. Well, I'm not even going to start packing these because I want to port that. So we're going to port that, and then we'll pack these. And yeah, I think that's about as far as this one's going to go. Yeah. I might have to replace a few of these gaskets. I think one had a bad gasket. I'm going to replace this gasket here because that one is bad. I mean, it looks, yeah, it's broken. Or we're just going to have to resurface. I guess that's not actually a gasket. That's right. That's one of the water. So I just got to clean that up. We'll clean that up. We'll clean up all these surfaces again. Make that look pretty. We'll get rid of all that old gunk and stuff. And then they're ready to get slammed back together. Pick up the pieces that I need, what I don't. It's not a new iron, but it's good iron. Oh, that's the end one. It's not a new iron, but it's good iron. So we're going to wind up reusing this one. Yeah. Center iron. This is the front one we're using. We're just going to clean this up. And then throw that one on. And then our center. And then that one. Clean it all up. Make it look good. We double check all of our seals here. Make sure they're good. These ones look good. One of them I thought was bad, maybe on the other side. Thought one of them on this one was bad. I think it looked like it got pinched, so we're gonna replace one of them. I think the outer ones were good though. Maybe is this one down in here? Well, they all look good on this one. Huh. I could have swore one of these was bad, but that's fine. We'll clean this all up, make sure we get a good seal on it and whatnot. Get these all looking pretty again. Get them looking pretty. Start slamming them. Well, we got to port them and slam them together. Technically, we don't have to port them. I want to, so I'm going to spend the money. I got to wait for the templates to get here. I got to wait for templates, tools. I don't have the tools on hand, but I got plenty of housings to practice on if I mess one up. But that's fine. I don't need to go through and replace them all. And we'll start setting everything back up, putting it together.